You know I had to pop out with that new hot shit. Been a minute since you got the groove like this. Check the weather, find out what's the move.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today, we're gonna be doing a get ready with me to go nowhere / story time. I find story times personally to be kind of boring just because my attention span is the size of a goldfish. If the tea is not hot and it's not gobsmacking information, I will lose interest. I am that audience that needs to be on their seat constantly. Okay, so I just thought if we could just sit down today, do a get ready with me, and basically just talk about all my experiences in Vietnam, because to be fair, not all of it was happy days. Okay, I do have some tea to spill. Originally I wanted to do like a vlog kind of video in Vietnam, but then after I edited everything, I realized that my vlog was literally only 2 minutes, and if I'm going to be considering myself a content creator, I would have not been happy to just post a video thinking that that was acceptable, because that is not. The reason why maybe my vlog was so short, just because I'm not very comfortable in front of the camera. Still I'm not, working on it, give me some time. Overall, I did have an amazing time and it was great to see family, so I guess I don't really regret it. But 1 month in another country not going to exploring places can get super boring. The flights themselves weren't too long. We took 2 planes. First flight was only 4 hours, and then layover at Singapore was 3 hours, but 3 hours went quite quickly because I didn't even get to really explore the whole airport. The food was pretty good actually. Went on Singapore Airlines. Their service is always good, top notch. The women are beautiful. Food was pretty good. I ate all of it. They gave us ice cream, fruit, chicken and rice, beef and noodles. So it's a lot. The second flight back though from Vietnam, there was mad turbulence and I really thought I was gonna die that day. Here I am, still alive, so you know, it's fine. The weather in Vietnam was crazy. I brought my whole makeup case, and I literally wore makeup, a full face of makeup twice. It was so hot. It was so hot and humid and sticky, and it just felt usually when I wear a full face of makeup, it doesn't really feel like I'm wearing much, but because of the humidity in Vietnam, boy, it basically felt like I was literally wearing a mud mask the whole day. For the first week, we basically spent at my grandparents' house, my mom's family. Which is understandable though. We haven't been home in 8 years, so of course my mom wants to see her family. It's crazy to think about the lifestyle that you live here compared to over there, because to be fair, Vietnam is not about the materialistic things. I repeat, they are not about the materialistic things, and I guess it just puts on a whole different perspective about how unimportant the materialistic things are. Plan there was for me and my brother's girlfriend to get our hair dyed, get some tattoos, get our nails redone. Was it my fault that I entrusted them that they could do their jobs because they opened up a business? Yes, that was completely my fault. Whatever my auntie knew or my family knew about those places, they would recommend those places. I was on a holiday, I was getting all these things done, and I was just you know, trying to be my happiest and best self while on the holiday. And I guess logic just flew out of my brain the entire trip. Apparently so. I tried Starbucks for the first time as well. To be fair, I'm not a coffee person. For someone who doesn't drink coffee, I really enjoyed it. Also, I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I've completely rearranged my room. There's so much space in here. It's crazy. It was so crowded before that I just really thought this room is tiny, but I've actually moved my entire room around I actually moved around at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't finish till about 5:30. I can't be the only one that did that, because I used to do that as a kid as well. Put that in your mind. Me, a 12-year-old kid, or I don't know however old I was, but I was young, okay? Just me moving my room around weekly, okay? Okay, so now back to the experiences I had in Vietnam. Let's go from least to most traumatic experience I had there, and out of all of them, they were all pretty bad. I wanted to get my nails done. I wanted to get them changed, and this was 2 weeks into my holiday. I wanted something green with rose petals, you know, I'm extra. I'm that bitch. And let me tell you, when the lady looked at the image, she was like, yeah, we can do that. I'm like, if you can do that, that's fine. I would just find a different design. And she was like, no, it's fine. We can do it. It's fine. We can do it. Let's sit down, girl, relax. And you know, majority of the time, I always listen. I always listen to my gut instinct, right? Why did this specific day, I ignored it? You know, if you're a girl and you do your nails, like the acrylic ones perhaps, max it would take us like 2 hours, like, you know, depending on the design. Someone told me why I was there for 4 hours. I was there for 4 hours, and the reason why I was there for 4 hours because the first design they couldn't do it, and I asked them, could I get this design instead? It's basically so simple. It's like pink with like the French tip and like glitter. This should have been my first, I want to swear, but I'm not gonna swear it. This should have been my first goddamn time. I sat in that chair and we tried to do 3 different designs, and she was like to me, you always choose the hottest designs. And you know, knowing me, my flaw is that I can't tell people like how I feel, you know, because I feel bad. I feel bad. That's where I fail. Like, I should be able to speak up about something if I don't freaking like it. She was like, you know, using that little like buffer thing, like the machine that goes, Tell me why she made me bleed on every single one of my fingers. And you know, she didn't even apologize. In the end, I guess I got what I wanted really, but at what cost? Okay, so my next traumatic experience that I had in Vietnam was my tattoos. It just feels like it's one thing right after the other. We didn't really know like where the good tattoo places were, and I guess like this is my fault as well because I didn't do any research. Even if we did, would my family have traveled like, you know, 30 minutes or like, you know, into the main city area to get my tattoos done? I guess I just entrusted them thinking that, you know, it would be okay because they live there, you know, and they would know like what's good and what's not. Okay, my back tattoo actually turned out amazing. It was super quick. I have an appointment to get one of the tattoos covered up from the specific artist. They told me that it would take 3 hours. But why did this back tattoo only take 45 minutes? He did my back tattoo so good that he would not mess up the other tattoos that I would want. So I wanted 2 other tattoos as well. So I wanted to get somewhat like this, and this is what I got. I know you're gasping right now. Are you gasping? That's on me right now. Like, that tattoo is on me right now. I know, just laugh. I'll give you a second to laugh. I'm just gonna blend away for a sec. Could he have told me that, look, this tattoo is not usually what I do, maybe you can go somewhere else, because I don't think I can offer that to you 100%? Yes! But then he was so confident and he was like, oh yeah, I can do this. Easy, I can do that for you. And that's where I failed. That would be an experience that I will never, ever forget. I am getting this tattoo covered up. Well, there's a bubble tea there because I love bubble tea. To prove that fact, I have bubble tea right here. And I wanted that little smudge of a line. It's meant to be a gum, you know, like you're a bad bitch, like pew pew. Yeah, I thought that design overall would have been so cute. My next design that I wanted, bear in mind that I got all these tattoos in one day. Well, not the back tattoo. But okay, so the second tattoo that I wanted was much more sentimental than my bunny with a bubble tea and a gum. This one was dedicated to my dogs. I have 2 Siberian breeds. I have a husky, her name's Stormy, and Kai. He's a Samoyed. If you know what a Samoyed is, check that shit right now because they're so cute. I want an outline of the ears, very simple, fine line. But I guess this artist doesn't do fine line. I'm very naive. I guess I'm just very stupid because this is the consequences that I'm suffering. I basically wanted something like this. I have 2 dogs, but I also have another dog that passed away and her name was Nala. It was like the design was perfect. It was like 3 dogs and very simple. I wanted it here and I still have it. Oh my god. Ugh, so bad. I wish I... Lesson learned, just either do your research or don't get the tattoo or just get what you pay for. You think I enjoy making myself look stupid? I don't think so. And you know what's crazy is like the tattoo where I got the inspiration from is actually where I'm going to get my tattoo covered. Like, you know, everything comes back to bite you back in the ass. So just do it right the first time and you're gonna have to do it again. Oh, all this talking is making me thirsty. The flavor that I'm drinking today, not that anybody cares. Honeydew milk tea. My toppings are always the same: brown sugar, boba, and ramen jelly. My hair used to look like, you know, like this before I went on a holiday. My hair wasn't fully blonde. First, I asked him if you can make my hair, which is called like a milk tea brown. They originally said that your hair won't go as light as the image, and I was fine with that. I just wanted to be light, like in the process of having lighter hair. I knew that I would not be able to get to that color, which is understood. So we both understood, both parties understood that I would not be able to get to that color. And just know that this is like a legit salon. They had like beautiful mirrors with the lights at the back. It looked quite legit. Like, you know, I was looking for a legit salon, you know? make sure that it's nice and legit before I do my business with them. It went quite bright, okay? So I wouldn't say the brightest it could have been, but like knowing the condition of my hair, it was acceptable. And because they were test stranding my hair, I kind of felt that they knew what they were doing. Oh, okay, they're gonna test strand my hair to make sure I'm okay with that. And I was so excited because like, oh my god, my hair is gonna be dyed. Putting it on, I did look at the color of the dye. I was like, wow, this is kind of purple, no? But you know, what do I know, right? Like, it's their profession. They've been doing this for God knows how long. So maybe they know what they're doing. So I didn't really say anything, but I was like, okay, it's a bit like purple. Maybe when it washes off, that it will be better. When I came out of that salon, my head was not one color. Some bits of it were this nice, light blonde, and then strands of it into my scalp, it was purple, like freaking purple. I have never had the most worst hairdressing experience in my entire life. I cried. I bawled out in that chair. And I have never done that before. I left that salon crying. And my auntie, she's a mad beast in Vietnam. She will tell you that you did a horrible job and you gotta pay for it. So basically she came in and I was sitting there crying my eyes out. And she comes in and she's like, why is she crying? This is not her haircut. And then the other lady had the audacity to be like, oh,
just go home and wash it and you'll clear off.
What? And my auntie, knowing her, she went to beast mode. She goes, no, we agreed on a color and this is not the color that she wanted. She expected us to pay and walk off knowing that I looked like that. We arguing back and forth. And then I'm like, can we just go home, please? Can we just leave? Like, I just want to go home. And she's like, no, I'm not leaving. Yeah, so basically the agreement was that I would come back tomorrow and they would fix it. And so I come back the next day. Do they fix it? No, they don't fix it. What they do, they make my whole head purple. Got balls in my mouth. Wait, as I was saying, you would think that when I came back, they would fix it. Did they fix it? No, they didn't fix it. As we said, they didn't fix it. I cried again. They made my hair a mixture of really old hair, like ash gray, mixed in with the dullest purple that you could have ever known. It was so bad. I looked so old. Like, I look old, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Knowing that as well, that I also had to pay money is freaking ridiculous. Like, I had to pay money even though I wasn't happy, right? But knowing me, I'm a good person, and of course I'm going to pay. I came home, I ran up the stairs, and I just dug my face in the pillows. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want anybody seeing me. I didn't want to eat anything. First world problems, maybe. But you know, that really affected me because I was super excited to get my hair done, and that experience was a letdown. I'm not really ranting about a lot of bad things, but I should at least record one good thing, which is how blinding this freaking highlighter is. And this highlighter is the BYS highlighter Santa Monica. This is from BYS. It is so cheap. It's literally like, it's like $3. I did like a $50 makeup challenge from Kmart, and this one is a staple in my makeup routine. I love it so much. But besides that, I did enjoy my trip. Overall, I would rate it like a 7. Maybe go 6.5 out of 10. Anyways, that is it from me today. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch me rant on about my unfortunate experiences in Vietnam. Anyways, please enjoy my vlog and I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? Bye!
We used to have each other's playlists. No, used to be each other's best friends. Yeah. And now we go our separate pathways, but your heart's still in mine. Yeah. And maybe we could try it next week again, but I don't wanna think we're toxic, but who cares? You said that we're over, hands under covers alone this time. But everything I see still reminds me of you. Bag of all your things, I'm sorry that I blamed ya for things you can't control. I've been in a daze. I left my heart out to you so you could see me through, but you still deserve better.